duels with Zane Ford this week in Vegas. Those have been a little spicy. We are underway.
Side out. Zero, zero.
Oh, quick hands by Fed. Side out to Marshall Brown. That's what makes pickleball so much fun. We talked about the business of Brown and the professions, the accountants, and all the smart cookies here on tour. Oh, nearly landed in. People from all walks of life coming into this game, Eric.
Absolutely, absolutely.
0-0.
Great serve there from Fed, getting on the board first. I'm really excited for this matchup because I think Marshall likes to play a little bit more cat and mouse, which is my favorite style to watch. So we're going to see a bunch of really good points in this one.
Side out.
So just wide off the paddle. Side out now to Brown. Marshall Brown, the 28th ranked
0-1.
singles player in the world. Seeded 22nd in this tournament, and he's on the board.
Yeah, Marshall was one of the unsung heroes for the Nashville Chefs this year in MLP. They came up just short of the championship and the challenger level, but Marshall brings a lot of good energy, a lot of positivity to his teammates, and he performed very well in the Dream Breakers in that challenger level.
Side out.
Doesn't get much better than that on the cross-court dropper two-E from Marshall Brown. Great shot.
1-1. Side out.
Tried to take it out of the air that time. Talked about with Paris Todd being on championship court in an environment like this, a spot like this, one that Marshall Brown not quite used to. Playing a guy like Federico Staksrud when you're this deep in a tournament.
Yeah, I think he just needs to not let the pressure get to him. Play his game. When you're playing, you know, the 1 or 2 seed, sometimes players can get in their heads. I have to make every shot perfect, and you don't have to do that. You do have to play your game and play it at a high level, but you don't have to do everything perfectly. And Marshall seems to be stepping up to the plate here very well to start this one off.
Side out.
And there's some, Marshall Brown's a 22 seed and he's in the semis.
After review, the rallies overturned, the ball was in. Lots of challenge, no free challenge remaining. 1 free challenge remaining. We'll resume play at 2-2.
All right, so Fed loses the challenge because he called that one out and it was called back in. Something to keep an eye out here early on in game 1. Marshall does a great job. So his two-handed backhand is not bad. It's very, very serviceable. I would say above average. But he does a great job running around that backhand to hit that inside out.
And now Marshall Brown building some momentum here in game 1. It was essential for him to get off to a better start, and I think he's done that.
Absolutely. As the underdog, you always want to get off to a good start because then it starts getting in your head if you don't.
Side out.
Pressure applied by Fed and the put away. Started out the day without a cloud in the sky, and now it is overcast here in Vegas, and you can feel a little bit of chill in the air just a bit.
2-4.
Yeah, the ball might be playing a little bit quicker than it was in that women's match that we just called, just because of that temperature change with no sun here.
There you see the environment as Fed puts another
3-4.
away.
Oh, great read there from Marshall Brown. Fed tried to show that he was going cross court and went up the line, and Marshall was ready for it with that backhand. Great read.
So cool to see the cat and mouse in men's singles.
For sure.
And that one's deep. So now Marshall Brown a 2-point lead.
5-3.
Marshall serving great here. Yep, I think he's earned 4 of those 6 points off of that serve. And it's going really well for him.
You also see Marshall up in the tempo, Eric. I mean, he cannot serve it fast enough.
Fed really good at that as well. If he has the momentum, he's going to serve super fast. If Fed's a little bit behind or needing a little bit break, he will take his time. Marshall with a little woo call out there. He's feeling it right now.
6-3. Side out.
Trading side outs here.
Yeah, neither player, I mean, Marshall obviously has the 3-point lead here, but neither player really
3-6.
stringing together multiple great rallies thus far. It's a little bit back and forth here.
And that ball just in. Nicely done by Fed.
Referee timeout. We have a challenge of the in ruling. The result of the rally is 4-6. We'll now proceed to video review.
I love the sportsmanship there for Brown. So he couldn't really see it. He thought it was probably in, so called it in, but he also challenged his in ruling. So only Marshall can lose a challenge here. It's not like if it was out, Fed's not going to lose a challenge. So
Staksrud 2 points down and serving.
4-6.
Still in game 1.
Side out.
Marshall using a short hop serve return, taking away time from Fed on his third.
Side out.
Perfect contact that time from the number 2 seed. Federico Staksrud, originally from Argentina.
4-6.
And that is what we're used to seeing from Staksrud. Such an all-around sports fan is Fed. Loves his basketball.
Yep.
Great players coming out of Argentina. Manu Ginobili, the outstanding career for the San Antonio Spurs. And who can
5-6.
talk about Lionel Messi? Can do that forever, as he recently signed a contract to play 3 more years at least here in the United States.
6-5.
Right.
Side out.
And this is Fed's game.
Marshall off to the early start, looking to find his way now on the serve. He's had quite a few side outs here, so
5-6.
Fed looking to tie this one back up.
Oh, beautiful shot. Completely off balance is Brown.
Timeout receiver, 6-6.
I like this timeout here from Brown. He complimented Fed's shot, but he knew the momentum was in.
Yes, pickleball no longer your grandfather's game. That is for sure. The youngsters soaking it all in, loving it. PPA Junior Day here as well. The future stars playing around the complex. And how about that? As Marshall Brown puts it in a perfect spot.
A little sorcery there from Marshall. Fed definitely thought he was going line and just puts it cross court on him.
6-6. Side out.
Yeah, Drew, to your point, semifinal Saturday. Love seeing those PPA juniors on the grandstand court all day. Some of those players are unbelievable.
Point.
You see, Brownie thought that ball found a spot on the line.
Frozen in time for a second, then did a little slow walk back.
Oh.
Point.
You are right, Eric. Federico Staksrud can play the fastest of fastest games and also the slowest as well.
8-6.
Right now, foot on the gas pedal. Went for it that time, just wide.
Marshall's been stuck on 6 for, I think it's been 5 serves, so he's really got to get off of this 6 here.
Tough thing to do right now. Flat-footed once again.
Yeah, he just can't seem to find a drop or a drive that'll get him into the kitchen, and Fed is owning the kitchen line while Marshall's serving. He's got to turn that around. He was winning all of his points on the serve. He's got to go big on that.
Point.
Shaking his head right now as Staksrud has taken control of this game 1.
Staksrud really good at weathering the storm of his opponents and just coming back steady.
Football, right foot, side out.
And the first football that we have had called here today.
Referee timeout. We have a challenge of the referee's fault call. The result of the rally puts us at side out 6-9. We will now proceed to video review.
It's actually a great challenge from Fed, and here's the reason why. The foot fault is called.
After review, the result of the rally stands. There was a fault without a free challenge. Technical warning. No free challenge remaining. No free challenge remaining. Resume play at 6-9.
Okay, so Fed gets that technical warning early in, not early, late in game 1, but still in the match, kind of early. So that's something to keep an eye out for.
And once again, Staksrud reaching into his tool belt, and he has got an answer for everything right now coming off the paddle of Marshall Brown.
Marshall smiling to himself because he had that .1, and Fed just hit a great shot.
Point.
Now game point for the number 2 seed. Again, Marshall Brown, pickled by Connor Garnett, found a way to come back and was down big to Dylan Frazier as well. Staksrud. Oh, couldn't finish him there. Gonna have to wait.
Off the net there. Let's see if Marshall can get off of 6 here, even if he doesn't win game 1, just to get a little momentum going into game 2. Really good point there. Moving Fed around, getting some momentum back here. 7.
So finally off of 6. How tight can Marshall Brown make this game? Oh, man.
Great point there from both guys. Great leave, too, from Marshall. He's moving across, knows where Fed is putting the ball, and still has the wherewithal to let that ball go out.
Eric, when you watch this in person, the athleticism, just jaw-dropping.
Agreed.
8-10. Side out.
That's deep. A critical miss there for Brown.
I'd love to see that one back.
10-8.
So Federico Staksrud has Brown on the run. Brown puts pressure on Fed late, but Staksrud able to outlast him there 11-8 as we'll go to game 2 here on Tennis Channel. You're watching the Rate Vegas Cup presented by Holland America. We're back in just a moment. So now Marshall Brown, he has been in this situation before. He's made a living this week coming from behind. Eric, can he do it again against the number 2 player in the world?
Well, we saw in that last match, Drew, the side that Fed is on has been the better side. So Marshall not only down 1 game, but also on what I would call the bad side right now. So he's really got to dig deep. And again, I think his serve has to be one of his biggest weapons in this game, too, for him to pull off a comeback.
Staksrud tightening the shoe and getting in position here.
0-0. Side out. Zero, zero. Side out.
Good volley there from Brown. You know, Fed is very well known on the tour for being one of the most fit guys. Works out like crazy, very into his fitness regimen. But Marshall is also super fit, and he's a very quick player. If you haven't seen him much, he's super quick and athletic. Still, both players looking for their first point here.
Zero, zero.
And into the net for Fed. Another side out. Fed looks like he's having an issue right now with his shoes. His footing not quite there.
Yeah, somehow looks uncomfortable on that right foot. I don't know what that is. Whether it's the sock or the shoe or what's going on there. We'll keep an eye on that one.
0-0. Point.
What a flick there from Marshall. Great point. These are the types of points that I love watching him in singles, these cat and mouse. Great point there to get off the board from Marshall Brown. Let's see if he can string a couple together.
Oh, Fed anticipating, going to his right, and he pulled the string the other way. So 2 on the board for Marshall Brown. This is usually the spot where he kicks it into overdrive here. Game 2.
Two, zero. Side out.
Both guys give each other a little smile. Like Marshall had anticipated going right, and Fed put him left, just like the last point, except opposite. So they're having fun with each other as well.
0-2.
He'll get there. But paddle up from Brown.
Side out.
Great point there from Brown. All starts with a really great return deep in the corner to move Fed to his forehand side, and then he's able to work the point from there.
Side out.
Fed returning to Marshall's backhand. Marshall running around the backhand to that forehand. He had some success going inside out early in game 1, but he keeps going down the line to Fed's forehand, and I don't think that's a recipe for success. He's got to find the other wing.
So much is about matchups, Eric. Every player playing great, but sometimes just doesn't match up well against the opponent.
Side out.
So Marshall Brown still looking to find that magic. Staksrud, hard to believe he has yet to score a point in this game.
Point.
There it is.
One, two.
And that shot right now just too good.
Great touch there from Fed.
2-2.
Marshall with a very early timeout here in game 2 at 2-2. It's a tough timeout to take with so much time left in this game.
So 2-2 score. Marshall Brown trying to go head-to-head with Federico Staksrud. Game number 2. Roscoe Bellamy's already punched his ticket to Championship Sunday. Who is going to join him? And not the way you want to come out of a timeout if you're Brown. Staksrud once again will play hurry up here. Oh, oh, can he get there? Stop it. Oh, wow.
No way. Oh my goodness. That's a top 5 point of the year.
Just a surreal point.
My goodness gracious. They're both players running all over the court. Fans are cheering.
Oh.
Side out.
Put that last point on rewind. Can watch it at least 10 times. Just incredible gets on both sides.
Two, 4. Side out. Four, 2. Side out.
I think both players maybe a little winded after a point like that.
For sure. They both wanted a timeout. Maybe next time they'll do half a timeout each or something.
Certainly takes it out of you. And now an ATP that's just nasty.
To the opposite corner.
So Fed and Jack Sock, they went on that merry-go-round yesterday, and so much to where the big man had to retire. Looked like he possibly pulled something during that sequence. Great effort by Sock, but just couldn't go the distance.
Yeah, very unfortunate for him. Oh my goodness. Fed had a whole entire half of a court there open, still went behind Marshall for a winner.
You talked about, Eric, the conditioning of Federico Staksrud, the agility. Get into an all cat and mouse game. He is one tough nut to crack. No, man.
Point.
So deceptive. Great forehand volley. And you saw early in this game where neither player had much momentum. Fed was going slow, returning the ball slow. As soon as he gets that ball, he's going serving because he's got so much momentum right now.
Point.
Everything working right now for Staksrud.
Marshall yelling at the ball to get out, but the ball did not want to listen to him.
Oh, missed it. Just wide. So again, Staksrud with 2 gold medals in men's singles this year on the Carvana PPA Tour, Sacramento, and then the Masters back in January. And the combos here have just been devastating.
Seven, 2.
Another point by Staksrud. And Eric, we saw Ben Johns eliminated earlier this week, playing Gabriel Joseph. Nobody has run the gauntlet like Ben over the years, but you do sense the new era of men's singles has certainly arrived.
Right, there's just so many good players nowadays that there's probably 20 players on the men's side that could win a tournament, and no one is going to be surprised. Marshall with a little clap behind the back there for Fed. What a cross court for him. Fed with all the momentum right now, looking to close this one out in 2 so he doesn't have to work as hard going into Championship Sunday.
9-2.
So we mentioned the Cinderella story for Marshall Brown. The clock is about to strike 12 here in Vegas. Federico Staksrud, match point coming.
10-2.
So Staksrud gets it done, 11-8, 11-2. What a run it was for Marshall Brown. but just not enough firepower today. Staksrud in his domain, locked in, and just playing sensational singles pickleball. Federico knew he was dealing with one red-hot player, but he is able to just cool him off here on championship court. Incredible points in this match, and Fed getting the best of most of them to advance to Championship Sunday to take on Roscoe Bellamy. And he joins us right now. Federico, some of the points we have seen with you and Jack Sock yesterday and then Marshall Brown today have just been unbelievable. What is it? Is it this court? Is it this environment? You just look like you are so in your domain.
Yeah, I mean, it's, those are cat and mouse points. I think my level, just my game style, it's kind of like gives for those kind of points. I know Marshall loves that stuff. You know, Jack, same thing. So yeah, you have some creative points there that you know, ATP, Ernie's, I don't know, no look shots. I think it's fun, you know.
And Fed, you went down early in game one, 6-2, 6-3, and looked like Marshall was picking up some momentum. What did you have to do to get back into that game one?
Yeah, I mean, I had a couple of missed returns here and there. You know, you know, it's a game of runs, and I wanted to stay focused. I knew that if I stay out there, he was going to give me some, and then that's what happened. I think in the second game, especially, I found the best of myself, and yeah, happy with the win.
Federico, I know you're an all sports fan. We love to talk all sports as well. Manu Ginobili in basketball, Lionel Messi in soccer. How bad is Federico Staksrud want to be the face of pickleball for Argentina?
Yeah, I mean, hopefully I can be the #1 pickleball player in Argentina. That's my goal, but hopefully I am. I don't know. Maybe there's someone hidden out there.
I think safe to say right now you're in good company. All right, Roscoe Bellamy tomorrow. What can we expect between you and another red-hot player who thinks this is his time?
Yeah, no, Roscoe is an unbelievable player. It's going to be a battle. You know, he's so long. He has a lot of power, so I'm going to have to try to, you know, neutralize that. It's going to be tough. He's been playing great. He beat, you know, #1 player in the world, Hunter, and you know, he's going to try to take it. I'm going to try to hold as much as I can and give my best out there. And, you know, today we have doubles with Hayden. Now going to focus on that.
Can't wait to see it, Fed. Best of luck tomorrow and the rest of today.
Thanks.
All right, Federico Staksrud in Championship Sunday in men's singles. We want to thank you so much for watching on Tennis Channel. It has been a fun day here in Vegas. Be sure and join us tomorrow.